as we seen yesterday, like what is TCL and how to install TCL packages in Sigwin, and also some of the introduction about how to declare a variable in TCL and how to access the paths by you how to you how to access the directory in Linux in Linux in Linux OS, and how we execute the TCL file. Like these are the things we had seen in yesterday. Like today we will see like how to declare a variables in different ways. Yesterday I had said set a is 10, right? Here set is a command and a is a argument. Argument 1 is a variable name, and 10 is argument 2, and argument 2 is a value. Okay, then like in this way we will declare a variable and its value. Like this is for single integer or a single string. Like when in case if we want to declare long long words, long string with multiple words, like in that case, like we'll declare that string in two ways. Set a set a double quotes 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, like in this way we will declare the multiple variable values to a single variable. Like when we are declaring multiple values to a single variable, like we will use double quotes. Like when we use double quotes, it is nothing like it will act as nothing like it is acts as a string. Like quotes $a. Like here you can see that like whatever the values I had declared to a single variable, all those values had been printed. Okay. By using double quotes, it is one of the method to declare multiple values to a single variable. And there is another way. And this is one of the another method to declare multiple values to a single variable. Like here we used flower bracket. Flower brackets and double quotes are the two ways to declare multiple values to a single variable. Like and now we will see how to comment a line or a multiple lines in TCL. Okay, like For example, if we want to comment a single line or multiple lines in tickle, like here, this is the program, like whatever the programs were when we are writing, like if we want to like explain that line, like this is a variable. Here I declare variable and its values. Like if I want to uh, mention that it is a variable line which is coming, like in those cases, like we will use comments, like for to declare, for to comment single line, we use hashtags. Like in this way, like we will use hashtag. Like for to comment multiple lines, there is two ways. Like we use if loop to comment multiple lines in the script. Like here, this is one of the way. Here I used if zero, if space zero space open flower bracket, and at the end of the script, at the end of this code, I used another closed flower bracket. Like for to comment a single line, like we will use hashtag, and for to comment multiple lines, we use if loop to comment multiple lines in the code. Okay. Like now we will see how to call the variables in a single line, like in the middle of the string. Like here, first I declare a variable with the name day, and for that I given value as Friday. Friday, it is a string. Like and for and next I had declared another variable with the name work. Like in that for that variable, I had given a string. Like in the string, it is like I had given as today is dollar day and we will go. Like here, when I declared dollar before the before giving day, like it will check if it is a variable or just like a string. Like if it is a variable, if it has a variable, like it will call that value. Like if it is not a variable, then it will print as like a string. Like we will see here, you can see that today is Friday and we will go. In the place of dollar day, it printed Friday. Like as day value, it printed day value. Like for like when if I replace day with with month in the string, like it shows error because like when we are declaring dollar symbol, it will check if it is a variable or not. If the variable is existed, then it will runs the program. If it is not, then it will gives error. Like even we can if we want to just display a string, like we don't want to store we don't want to store that string. In that cases, we will just use puts command. As you can see that here here I did not mention any variable name to this hello hi string. Here I just want to print a string, and I don't want to store that value in a variable or an argument. Like in those cases, like we will just use puts command. Like here, like we did not want to store that value, or we did not store that value in any variable name. Like here we just declared with puts command, and while executing that, like it will print it hello hi. It will print it this string. Like set is a variable, set is a command which is used to declare a variable, and and puts, uh, and puts is a command which is used to display a variable value or whatever the string which we declare to that puts command. Like here, like whatever the sequential, like here you can see that here you can see it is a bash. Here we have seen that it is a bash, it is representing as a bash, right, on the top of this terminal. like 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 now we will see that what is the difference between bash and TCL. Okay, like what here whatever the whatever the things that we are done in this segment terminal, like we are using commands, right? And in the same way, in this TCL also, like while we are writing TCL scripts, that we are done in segment terminal, like we are using commands. In the same way, like while we are writing a TCL program, like we are also using commands, right? Like like we will, like when it compares to bash and TCL, like here we will use, in both we will use commands, but when compares to bash, in TCL we will use commands plus arguments. Like ma, ma, like here bash is a terminal, and TCL, whatever the programs, whatever the script that we are writing, the those TCL scripts will be run in another application like Sigwin, like in Linux. Like we will run whatever the TCL scripts run in that we will run in Linux OS. Like these are some differences between Bash and TCL. How to declare, how to perform mathematical operations in TCL. Can you guess what will be the output of this code? Why it is showing 10 plus 20? Like okay, like when we use expr, it will take, expr is a command which is used to predict is it is a numerical value or a string. Okay, if we, whatever the variables that that we declare, some that we will declare with some value, like in TCL, as I said before, like whatever the values which we will give to the variable, it will take as a string. For to convert the, for to convert string value into a numerical value, like we will use expr. Okay, like when, while we are declaring expr, we have to use square brackets. It is a syntax, like like this is the syntax we have to use while we are declaring expr. Like what is the difference between, like, is this code will give the same output or not? Okay. Mm. That's like, now we will see how to join or how to join two strings. Like first, for a variable, I had given a string as hello hi, and for b variable, I had given bye, and then I declared a c variable, and here I just said that concat a concat variable a and variable b. Like this is the syntax while we will use while declaring concatenation for two variables. Like even with, yes, like we can use multiple variables while concatenating the string. Like concatenation, which it will just add at the end of the string. Okay, here after here for a string will end at high exclamatory mark. Okay, and then it start by after that only it will start while we concatenating the string, like it will start at the end of the first string whatever we declare. Like in the same way, first we will here we will declare a variable, and then I declared another variable. In that I had given a value as concat high and with pre and a variable. Like here, first it will take high as a string one, and then it will check whatever the value that it has for a variable. Okay. Mm, like here now we have seen like how to give value, how to give a value to a variable, and how to print that value, and how to concat that value. Like if we want to give a value in runtime, like nothing like uh, here in terminal we have, if we want to give a value in terminal, in those cases like we will use gets command. Gets command, like by using gets command we can give a value to the variable in runtime. Mm. Hmm. Like first I had declared gets std in is a command which is used to declare a variable name on runtime. Like if we want to give a value in runtime for a variable, like we will use gets std command. Like in that, in the same way, like even like this is the one of the way that to declare a variable for the variables for the value which we will give in runtime, and there is another way. like whatever the while it while it execute this line, it will both will these are the two different ways to declare a variable which which we which we will give which we will give that value of a variable in runtime. Like we will use directly gets std in command, or like first we will declare a variable. For that variable, like we will give an argument as gets std in. Like in these two ways, like we can declare. Like here I had declared hello variable. For that variable I had given a string as represent in a new line. Okay, if I want to break this string after n, and I want to print in next line, like in that cases we will use \n. These are the special characters like which we will use. These characters are known as escape characters or special characters. Some of the special characters or escape characters are /n, t, slash, and semicolon. These are the some of the types of escape characters. These are these are the some of the escape characters which we use in TCL scripting. Like here \n separates the string after in, and after the in even it has some string. Those and this string is continued in next line. Like if I want to start this string after giving a back after giving some tab space, like for that, like we will use \t. Like here it will start the string after giving a tab space. Like in middle of the code, if I give single quote. Like, here I declared variable A as hello and B as dot. Here I called this A variable and then I gave string as Ravi. Like while I printed these B variable, print it will print as hello Ravi. If I want to remove this, if I want to print these variable as a string in before dollar, I will give slash. In those cases, like it will take, even if it is a variable, even it contains a value for that variable, it will take it as a string. Here, if I want to, like in the middle, in the middle of the strings, like if we want to declare some specific words into as in double quotes, like we will use this backslash and double quote at the end and beginning of the word, like we will use these double quotes. In those cases, it will take it as a normal string. In the same way, for to declare single quotes in the middle of the string, we will use backslash single quote. These are these are the ways to represent double quotes and single quotes in the middle of the string. Even we will use this method. So this is one of the method, and even while we are using backslash, like it will take as a string. So it is no problem where we can use these method or this method while we want to declare a specific words in double quotes or single quotes, like if we want to. And there is another character like while I used backslashes in for the two times. Here you had seen it printed only for one time. Like for first slash, it will take as a it will check if it is a variable. It will check if it is a variable or a whatever predefined functions, if it is a predefined function or not. Like for so it did not printed first backslash, it printed second backslash in this case. Like even while we are declaring this statement, before the variable name we declare backslash. Even while printed this statement, it is not did not show backslash. Like it started from dollar. Like in the same way, it will fetch this statement.